Hi, it's time for Spider and Olde Scooter again. Spider Solitaire Macintosh version. I think it goes without saying, Olde Scooter. This is Spider Mac. This is the artificial intelligence, in my opinion, behind the game, who has a habit of beating me, which doesn't really discourage me. But anyway, I tend to name these games, and I'm calling this one the fantastic good news in the energy division of thought and process. Energy. Coal, oil, gas, solar, geothermal, wind, all them energies. Anyway, great news, and I'll roll it out to you in the middle of the game after 3 deals. We'll know by then sort of how things are going, but let's get on with it. This is the 2-suit version. You see right there the 4-suit version. It's too hard for a man of simple mental aspirations. Takes greater patience than I have. So we'll get underway just making a few of the natural moves. I'm going to take that one back and see what this one is. It gives me another 2. I've already got a 2. That's what another means, Scooter. Okay. So go ahead with this one. What am I doing? I'm losing my way again. I mean this one. That lets me do that at least, and this. So you see how it goes. Smaller numbers on bigger numbers. Stay on the same color as long as you can. That's not necessarily totally true. I'm going to cross the color line here and see what I get. I'll probably keep this jack no matter what. Well, I can do it again, and now I've got a 7 for 2 8s. Hardly matters which one it goes to. Gee, I wish I had somewhere to put that, etc. That's the way the game goes. So I will rock along here. I understand some of the people who watch this silliness do so to see how to play the game better. There are many better people to tell you that than me. I've developed my own little style. I have very hardcore opinions. Hey, grab. Thank you. It's me versus the touchpad again tonight. On this creature, this pile of pixels, this considerable, although it's bound to be small and relatively simple game algorithm, that I see signs of showing intelligence, adaptivity. Depends which syllable you put it on. I don't know whether I like that best or not, because I have this as an option. This doesn't show any dramatic betterness, but I'll try that. Now then, see, I'm creating a problem for myself. This little 765 is double blocked. I have to clear 2 cards to get to it, because, see, I could use it right here. So I'm sure you see me skipping from conundrum to conundrum across the pool of Spider Solitairemanship. I actually am unhappy with everything that's happening at this point in time, but I have another deal before I have to tell you about the good news. I don't have to. I'm going to. I want to. I want you to hear it. So there's that. Could have been that. But why? Well, I see a why, so I will take it back. See, Spider Mac down here does not charge me for taking back moves, which should give me a considerable advantage once you understand the scoring of this thing, which I'm loath to tell you right now because I'm thinking about 3 things at once, and that's 2 too many. Well, what do you know, Joe? Oh, what do you know, Joe? Don't sing, Scooter. I keep getting admonitions. Don't sing. I can't help it sometimes. Just pops right out. Oh, all right, I'll stop there. In fact, I'll take it back, because that's a part. I'm going to tell you very quickly about this. Look at this wonderful. Any title that has guilt-free in it is fascinating to me, because none of us like to feel guilty. Fossil power, though, and in this case it's natural gas, and this is a real thing. This is the pilot plant. I'm so excited about it, I was going to put it in my blog, I still will, but I can't get this picture in because our scanner won't quite handle the subtleties of the sun setting in Houston over this revolutionary power plant. It makes very efficient energy. It does all kinds of things like the turbine that makes the electricity. It turns the dynamos and generators, all the creators of juice spin, like 15% the size of a steam version for the same power, that sort of thing. But it generates and tosses out into the atmosphere 0 CO2. It's a breakthrough. It's a real pilot plant. A lot of people have put a lot of money in it. And I hadn't seen anything in the news about it. Probably was on one of the business channels, which I've stopped watching. But I read a vast quantity of news every day, and I haven't seen a word about it. And here it is. It's going to be. It's like even lay people can understand how it works. I'm sorry, I can't show you a better picture. My incompetence begins to show, or my lack of sophisticated equipment. But anyway. It's huge news. Keep an eye out for it. There's this dude here, this old fella. He's a driving force behind it. He's 74 years old. And we oldies got to stick together. I'm extremely impressed with his productivity and so forth. So this tilting your glasses forward, which I do faithfully for you, keeps that reflection out of your face, allegedly, and makes me look like a cricket, I think. This, of course, is my own choice. Wearing your hat backwards, I've always thought was a silly affectation, saying, look at me, I'm a youthful and cool guy, which I'm obviously not. But it lets me use my light, and you know how dedicated and connected I am to my headlamp. All right, that's it. Halfway through the game, I've punched one hole, or maybe she gave it to me. You know, she's tricky. I've made no scores. There's lots of strength left in the thin blue line, source of her incredible powers. So here we go. Bang. It's the second time I've made that very same deal, isn't it? How weird develops when you're not watching it. I talk about you. You know what I forgot to do is at the beginning of the game, if you open it right by this image, this collection of pixels, is right under the go and how many games and all that you want to play, whether level 2, level 4. But when you go new game and how many you want to play, you can do things symmetrically that she seems to approve of. Now this is from observation. I know it's ridiculous, but I observe, I report. You decide. 7 ace 3, but I could, this 3 for here will give me the 6. Well, I guess that's the natural move, is the way to go. I don't know why I'm suspicious, because she's given me no cause for false hope. That's one of her favorite tricks, is give you false hope and then lead you to the end where the points start costing you 10 times as much and taking all your money. But it's not going to happen today. Couldn't if I wanted to. I'm sure you see the logic and the tragic in that statement. Last deal, the hospice round. I think we'll let this poor sucker go painlessly sooner than later. How about that? I didn't have to make that because that's a silly move. Oh yes, the Ministry of Silly Walks. One of my favorites. Well, here's another little something I can do, which accomplishes nothing except spends me money. Right now I've lost $79. Cost $500 to play, $550 to break even. That 50 is a house margin, so I've lost that unless I win. And I've spent 29 moves. That's $79, friends. And I bow to your superiority, madam. Thanks again for a smushing. So down here we've gone 9.5 minutes. That wasn't too slow, was it? I think that's it. Oh, no, I wrote a little poem. The other story today, and I didn't tell you much about it, is the James Comey testifying, which was this huge thing all day, every station, live on the internet, constant commentary, right wing doing this, left wing doing that. Everybody's all involved. And I just don't have anything to say about it. So I wrote a poem. James Comey testified. On all day. My brain is fried. And with that, good night.